On this episode of Entertain This, the boys talk about the things and the shows and the stuff.
Yes. Yes.
Yes. Yeah. Hey. Yeah. But man.
No, like Timothy Man. Timothy.
Hello. Welcome to Entertain This. It's a podcast about movies, TV shows, and video games. My name is Tom. With me I have...
Hello, it's Mitch.
And...
Hey, Dad.
And together our powers combined form Entertain This. I was hoping you'd have some button you were going to press and there'd be something stupid.
I didn't have nothing planned.
You can't hope for anything like that, Tom.
I know. God forbid.
Have you seen our Patreon?
No.
Oh my God! They've killed Kenny!
That's the only button I got.
Well, thank you for that, Mitch. Before we get into news and reviews, social media. Hayden.
Oh, okay. Well, you can go to entertainthispodcast.com, which has all of our Entertain This Podcast stuff, like on our Facebook, which is Entertain This Podcast, and our Twitter, @ThisEntertain, and our Instagram, Entertain_this.
Close. This.
This.
That was pretty good.
Yeah.
And our
Patreon.
Patreon, which is...
If you find it, good luck.
What is it? What is it, Patreon?
What is it?
I don't know. You're the guy.
Hey, it's like I was just put in the spot.
I was a prep.
Entertain.com/_ Or sorry, it's patreon.com/entertain_this.
Okay.
Then our YouTube and our TikTok.
Yeah, those
Yeah.
things
Which
too.
are?
Entertain This Podcast.
No.
Entertain This.
Exclamation point.
Exclamation point.
Yes.
I got
It's only been like 500-ish episodes.
I'm doing what I can.
You did pretty good. You did pretty good.
I'm going to have to sneeze, so take it away for a minute.
Achoo.
Where do you want me to take it?
He's gonna sneeze like he's not gonna hear it through the other.
He looks like C-3PO when they hit the little turn-off button in the back of his neck. And he's just are you good?
I think so. I don't know. All right, go ahead.
Okay. So, what was our last trivia? What did we do last time?
South Park?
No, the one before that. I won.
Oh.
The ESRB. ratings.
Yeah.
Who got punished?
I did.
What'd you get?
The Sharks of the Corn.
Oh, yeah, Sharks of the Corn.
I'm excited about
Yeah.
this one.
Yeah, it was not good.
It was not good. Tell us about Sharks of the Corn.
Well, Sharks of the Corn starts off with a glowing shark tooth, a serial killer, and a real shark in the middle of a cornfield.
Okay, that
Is
seems
there water in this cornfield?
No.
It seems like commonplace. I mean, it's odd that out of those three random objects, a serial killer would be the most normal thing you would find in a cornfield. But continue, Mitch.
Well, the serial killer's not in the cornfield.
Oh.
The serial killer wears this like golden, or like it's like a necklace with this shark tooth that glows gold, and he prays to the shark goddess, which they kill to sacrifice to it, I guess.
They killed the shark goddess to sacrifice
Or the
this?
serial
they
killer
kill-
kills people
they
to
kill-
sacrifice
yeah,
to Shark Goddess?
Yeah.
Well, that makes sense.
But then the shark also just kills anybody that comes to the cornfield. Like,
All right, well, let's before we discuss that. So, how is there a shark in the cornfield? Like, does it float with its fin above the corn?
sometimes you'll see like a fin above the corn. Well, I say above, going through the corn, because it'll show like a screen, and all you'll see is the fin moving by like corn stalks.
Damn it!
Like not above it or
Yeah.
anything, not off in the distance. You just see it go by the little screen there,
Oh my god!
and, and then it looks like a hand puppet that they'll show like from like head up, just like going through.
It's like like someone holding a cell phone with like the dinosaur puppet. He's like, "Arr!"
So yeah. So anyways, this serial killer is killing people to sacrifice to the shark goddess because he is helping some kind of cult to bring back the shark apocalypse.
Sharkpocalypse.
But it has to do with like the world aligning with the Stonehenge aligning with the moon on a certain date in this one particular cornfield.
Okay.
I'm not really sure what was going on. like at one point he like lures a prostitute to his room, and he's wearing like this shark like mask, like like a COVID kind of mask. And she's like, "Oh, I thought that stuff was over." She goes, "You sure are into sharks." When she gets into the room, and there's like this whole like Jeffrey Dahmer looking like plastic like
Jeffrey Dahmer.
Well, he's got like
Hey, you want a party?
he's got pictures of like mutilated people and stuff. And she walks in, she's like, "Oh, you're really into sharks. What's all this?" And she's just looking and looking. And you know how the serial killer kills people?
With the shark tooth?
No,
Oh.
with like a
Plastic bag.
like a fossilized or
Megalodon.
shark mouth, like it's like
The
their bone. He just takes it like it's got the teeth on top and bottom, and he just beats and kills them.
That seems like a very.
Because the teeth, like
That doesn't
kill.
seem very efficient.
That's what he does.
All right.
Okay.
Then like the police,
The forensic team is like, this person looks like they were mauled with a fossilized
Shark mouth.
You're crazy.
You're out of control, Ricky. What are you? You're gonna get sent back to patrol thinking like that. You can't be a detective.
but see, like the whole thing is like you got the serial killer guy doing stuff, and then you got the shark just killing random people that come by the cornfield.
So it was like
At
two
the same
movies
time.
going on at the same time?
Yeah, but like the first time you see the shark, there's this like really big guy laying there.
Oh, really?
he won a corn eating contest, but he's sitting there with like this.
And
like,
what? He won the cornfield.
he's sitting there with like this not exactly skinny girl. Like eating, and then she's like, "Well, let's play hide and seek in the corn." And she starts going through the cornfield, stripping,
Okay.
like want him to find her, and like he's drunk from drinking like cornstarch,
Mash.
whatever.
Oof. Where is this? What state is this?
I don't know.
West Virginia.
It's got to be bred out of some inbred place.
But like
Nebraska.
she like strips down to just her underwear, and she's like walking through the corn, and eventually she gets attacked by the shark.
By the shark, okay.
Which when she's attacked, like it's like they just take the puppet mouth, or I don't know.
Nom, 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 nom.
They just show it like touching her like skin, and so then like the next scene, she's laying on the ground. It looks like somebody just took a watery ketchup bottle and threw it on her side.
You're hurt. Act hurt.
Ouch.
But she dies, and then the PD just show up, and the police and they're like,
Did
"Yeah,
they shoot the shark?
no. They never.
Do they jump the shark?
No, we don't.
Oh.
Somehow there's mob people involved in this,
Of course.
and they go into the cornfield, and one of the mob people, she's a girl that looks like she's maybe 12.
She's the one in charge.
But it's like her and her older brother that's maybe 15 are like part of the mob, and they get killed by the shark.
I like how you introduce the mob. Halfway
Mob
to-
people.
Like you could just
the
say
mob is somehow involved.
you could just say the next scene aliens show up and I just would be okay, I believe it at this point, so
There's another scene where like this guy's playing frisbee close to the cornfield, throws the frisbee in there and runs in to get it, and he dies.
Just-
But like the mob, the frisbee guy, the people at the beginning, none of it's connected to the serial killer in any way. It's just
So you got like Shark Dahmer
yeah.
running around. Instead of going like, "Hey, you want a party?" He just goes, "Hey, I think you need a bigger boat."
But eventually he gets caught by the police, and they're questioning him on all these mysterious killings in this cornfield. Why they would connect that to him?
You
Because-
like sharks? Maybe you know something.
But like
the shark made him do it.
It's actually Jason Statham.
To have like the ultimate
This
escape.
is the prequel to the Meg.
Yeah.
Well, then, like as they're going to, they bring him with them to the cornfield to try and investigate, and they want him to tell them the clues they're missing.
What?
I'm
Wait,
telling you what.
And like Hannibal Lectering this situation
Yeah.
somehow? Okay.
And when they get there, the female cop knocks out the male cop, and she reveals that she's part of this shark cult too. She pulls out a glowing necklace, and then they go in and like start praying to the shark goddess. They kill this PD guy, and then they turn into like these shark creature looking things. And then these two random guys that have been just like searching for the shark the entire time with like, I don't know, it's like a potato,
Harpoons?
Look, a harpoon and one like a potato gun. I mean, I don't know. It didn't look like a real gun, but they've been searching through the cornfield for the
I
shark.
hope it is a potato gun.
They come in and they kill him.
Well, good, man. She brought it full circle here.
How long was this movie?
Oh, and don't forget, for some reason, Sasquatch shows up and hits one of the corn shark people over the head with a boulder.
What?
And one of the guys that were hunting the shark goes, "I always knew he was real." That's it.
So they literally just, that's like their bit. It's just like, oh, Sasquatch is like, no, you'll believe that.
He shows up with a boulder, knocks it over its head, and then Sasquatch just runs off.
You know these like nerds in Nebraska or whatever. We're like, we need 15 minutes. They like go into their uncle's closet and they're like, Sasquatch outfit. We can make that work.
Mhm.
You know? Did the Sasquatch like have a nod after he?
No.
He turned and did the Jeremiah
Yeah.
Johnson
Yeah.
and then disappeared.
I got you, man.
Running off with his Jack Link's beef jerky.
Basically, I mean, a lot of it, because they just mixed in these people died of the shark. These people died. It's like they put a bunch of short stories and just threw them all together with one
They're trying to
like story that they had going on in the background.
yeah. It seems like they put a lot of energy into.
And the ADR did not sync up with the mouths, and it was all
Never
English.
does.
Oh,
Never
God.
does, man.
Like, it wasn't even close.
I don't care how crappy your budget is for a movie. Get a
Good
quality
ADR.
Get a quality sound recorder on scene. That way you don't have to worry about ADR.
Well, I'm just saying it didn't match because there was times that the girl was talking and her lips weren't moving.
Well,
She was saying things that she wasn't saying.
It's probably because it was windy.
yeah, I'm sure they were like that.
We
They-
can't hear you. The corn's rustling.
Yeah, they probably filmed outside and they just were like, "Screw it, we'll fix it in post."
She could at least. They could have at least made it to where her mouth was moving when the words were going.
Just cut her head. I'm not your guy, pal. I'm not your buddy, pal. I'm not your pal guy.
I still don't understand really what was going on.
I believe it.
I don't think you were meant to.
So, scale of 1 to 10.
6 being the highest.
We need a new rating scheme for punishment movies.
I like that one where it was like you rated it to a physical injury.
Yeah, like
Stubbing your
you stub
toe.
your toe, or
hit
you're
by
being
truck.
from a scale of stubbing your toe or being flayed alive with lemon juice being poured on top of you.
I'd say falling off a ladder and hitting like your ribs on the side of the ladder as you fall down.
Oof.
That'd be about the.
Oh, that's rough.
That'd be about,
That's
that'd be
a
about
great
the,
That's
the
that's
extent of
unpleasant.
it.
That's a tough watch right
Did
there.
you break your ribs or crack them? Or
Yeah,
was
we'll
it-
say one,
or
gets
we-
broke.
Did
Yeah.
you get
Oof.
Jeremy Renner?
you get your leg taken out by a snowplow?
Did you watch that thing?
No.
I watched the Diane Sawyer thing, and I'm like, why am I watching this?
Did he still have all of his limbs?
Yeah, he does. And to be fair, like, so I was kind of mad because like the only reason we're watching it is because Jeremy Renner is famous and he almost died, so this deserves a Diane Sawyer or whatever, which is
Yeah.
kind of stupid. But the one part where he talked about how stupid he was for trying to I don't know take over a snowplow, and then he gets sucked under the treads and gets crushed with it. And he's like, I realized then I was going to die, and I was going to die alone. And that was like the most afraid, terrible experience of my life. And I was like, there's some value to that, you know?
All right,
Yeah, all right.
I can get behind that
Yeah,
statement.
so, other than that, it was 30 minutes of just how amazing Jeremy Renner is. And I was like, yep, great stuff, guys.
I wouldn't say he's like. I mean, he's pretty cool.
He's a cool guy. Don't get me wrong. He does a lot of good stuff.
I
for
think his best
locals.
performance was the town.
He actually lives in Nebraska. So.
Does he?
Yeah. So, but no, like he'll buy a whole bunch of decommissioned ambulances and fire trucks and like repurpose them and give them better gear and then give them back to the agencies and stuff like that.
I think he also does like a house renovating.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does. He
They're
does,
actually turning that into a show.
he does a lot of good stuff. He built a water irrigation system out of a truck and then gave it to like Sudan or something like that. So he does a lot of good things. So
Well, anyways, since we're still on the topic of punishments, since y'all didn't do
All right.
your punishment,
this is what I have for Tom.
Movies.
This is what I
no.
let me
I've got something for both of you.
let me suggest a culminating event for Tom.
I don't like
All
a
right.
culminating event.
So Tom is like racked up to like 8 movies right now. All right. So
It's just the one Steven Seagal movie.
no, but you've missed it, and then you missed the makeup for that and the makeup for that makeup.
I don't remember what those even were.
Exactly. So we're calling it a wash. And now, if you agree with me, Mitch, he has to play quite possibly the worst video game ever. All right, I'll show it to you.
Have I already played it?
No, you have not played it.
It's not Shaq Fu.
No, because that could be fun.
It is not. I promise you. I promise you. Just trust me on this one, Mitch.
Okay.
It's a 2006 Xbox 360 game, Sonic the Hedgehog, with live people.
Ugh.
Yeah, at one point, there's some princess that he has to rescue, and they have this uncanny valley kind of romance going on. Yeah, it's very strange. Arguably the worst, like, mechanics for a video game ever. Like, the controls don't make any sense. All right. Now, if you cannot find this game to play it because they're trying to like erase it from history,
Like E.T.
yeah. If you cannot find this game to play, you have to watch the entire playthrough on YouTube. Yeah.
Okay.
All right, that's the wash though.
I will acquiesce to this.
From beginning to end. Okay. Now, Mitch, you can double blast me with your 2 punishments because I've missed one.
Oh, there's 2? Okay, yeah. I just had one, but I've
Go
got
ahead.
one.
Yeah.
Shark and Saw Women's Prison
Shark.
Massacre.
We're really running off with these shark movies, aren't we? I like to
There's
think
some
I
really
started
bad
this.
ones.
I know.
All right. What else you got?
Hold on, let me pull it up real quick.
Sharkula 2.
What was my first one? Do you guys remember?
No.
All right, can we just say that these 2 are what they are now?
What was it? Giant shark versus mega octopus? Or
No,
mega shark versus giant octopus?
we've already done those.
No, we didn't do that one.
I'm pretty sure we have.
No.
Yes, I have. I've
Where
done.
you went to punish me with it.
No, I watched it because like the shark, they're in a submarine and like
Yeah, all right.
yeah,
All right. The one
So-
where the guy's on the plane talking
Right.
to stewards, and
Yes.
he immediately just cocks his head to the right to
Right.
look at the shark flying in the air.
Yeah.
He goes, holy.
Yeah, you got Shark and Saw Women's Prison Massacre.
Okay, I got that one.
And then New York Ninja.
New York, man, what is it with you and these ninja movies?
I know they're bad.
New York Samurai.
That's the point.
All right, so those are my 2 punishments, right?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna watch both of those and only those, and then we'll be square. And Tom has to play arguably the worst video game ever made.
Tom got me onto the bad shark movies, but
Bad shark, or no, oh, was it Christmas Shark?
yeah.
Santa Shark?
Santa-
I think that was
Santa
the
Jaws.
Santa Jaws was like the first one, and then we
Yeah.
just started spiraling
There's
out of
a
control.
Shark Side of the Moon.
There's
Shark
a
Side,
weird
dude.
untapped pool of shark movies
Movies.
out there.
Why I don't know.
All because it's Steven Spielberg.
Yeah, thanks Steven Spielberg.
Jerk.
I think because Jaws 1 was good, but Jaws 2 was bad, and then
Jaws 2
the
isn't that
the perpetual sequels that came out of it,
bad.
and so people just kept
Yeah.
lampooning that.
Well, Jaws 3D is terrible.
I believe
With
it.
Dennis Quaid.
I never seen it.
That's like the one where they're at SeaWorld.
I don't know.
And then there's Jaws 4, The Revenge.
Oh snap!
And the wife from the first one's getting like premonitions that her kids are going to be attacked by the shark, who's like sworn vengeance on her family because Brody killed him in the first movie. And Michael Caine's in it.
Of course he is.
Because he's never seen the movie. Interviews, he's like, I've never watched it.
I wouldn't blame
He's
him.
like, you know what I got out of it though? Enough money to buy my mom's house. And he goes, and it was really nice. That's why he did it.
I mean, I guess you can't fault him for that.
He's actually the best part of that whole movie.
I believe it.
Anyway,
All right, moving on.
to movies.
A real one.
I was expecting the kazoo.
Good job, Mitch.
I'm just going to get us like a stylophone so we can make these noises.
All right, I watched Super Mario Bros.
The movie.
I
Featuring
saw.
Bob Hoskins and John Leguizamo.
No, this is the 2023 movie that came out this week.
John Leguizamo refuses to watch.
Yeah, he refuses to watch it because he says he's boycotting it. And
He didn't
asking
use
you
a real Italian.
Yeah,
He's real Italian.
yeah, he's mad that they didn't have enough Latino representation about it. Or
But
something.
Latino is not necessarily Italian.
No,
I don't know, man.
no.
Italian is Italian.
Italians will tell you they're Italian.
I don't
Hey.
know. I mean,
Hey.
you're the closest to Italian we have here.
I am
Tom.
a quarter of Italian, yes.
Okay, so is it enough for you to tell John Leguizamo to be quiet?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
All
a
right.
movie.
Well, you heard it here.
Does it offend you?
Oh my god, they've killed Kenny!
I'm not offended now.
Oh, good.
Oh my god, they've killed Kenny!
All right, Super Mario Bros. Okay, it came out on Thursday. Time of this recording, it'll probably be about a week since it came out.
Yeah.
But
Spoilers.
time of this recording, it is currently Saturday, so 3 or 4 days after the movie came out, and it has made $368 million.
But it's horrible, according to critics.
Yeah, it's terrible, but it's making money.
It's making a lot of money.
Is
Critics say it's bad. Obviously, the audience loves it.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Critics say it's bad for their own personal reasons, I feel like.
Like what?
Sometimes. They just don't like certain actors or, certain...
Well, Chris Pratt is in everything.
Well, it doesn't matter. Just because he's in it doesn't mean it's bad because he's in everything.
So I was a little tiffed that they casted Chris Pratt when Charles Martinet, the voice actor of Mario in all these movies, and Parthenax in Skyrim.
Mm.
Didn't get the role, and he's an accomplished voice actor. I feel like he could pull it off. But they actually cast him as Mario's dad in this movie. So I feel like there's enough nod to that. And if you're going to go into a deep dive new franchise effect,
You don't want somebody that might die in a few years.
I don't think he's that old, but
Are you sure?
I don't know. Anyway, so I see what the critics are saying because they do have some valid points, and I see what the audiences are saying because you take your kids, they shut up for an hour and a half, and they watch a movie with pretty pictures. That's great too, and they're like, "Hey, it's Mario. I play him sometimes." So, and
Did your kids shut up for an hour and a half?
Yeah, they liked it. They thought it was great.
Well, I feel like this would be more targeted towards your son.
Both my kids liked it. I mean, my wife liked it too. Okay, here's where I'm coming at. I'm not a big fan of Illumination. I feel like Illumination is like cheap, lowbrow kind of humor. Like, remember when you saw the Lego movie and it was smart and interesting enough, even though it was a stupid movie about Legos?
And they didn't really take themselves that seriously.
They didn't take themselves that seriously, but it was enough where it carried the vibe of the movie for an adult to enjoy it all the way through. Illumination movies just don't have that sometimes. And it very much carries into
Well, it's because most of their movies are Despicable Me movies.
Yeah, that or Sing.
Minions.
Or Minions.
Oh, Sing's great.
It's better than the other ones. But, it's just, obviously it's more of the slapsticky kind of like, we're goofing the goof, whatever, kids will like it kind of thing. Just roll. So much to the point where, like, they'll set up a gag, and you can see the gag coming a mile away, and you're just kind of going through the motions because you're an adult and you've seen it a million times.
It's hard to. I've seen stuff where like the gag is coming, you see it all set up, and they're like here it comes, and they still deliver it, and it's still funny.
Yeah, but like for instance, there's a bit where Mario is going to fight Donkey Kong, and you see Mario like get this will of inspiration. He's ready to go, ready to get in the fight, ready to win the day. And that Donkey Kong is going to mop the floor with them the second they meet, just because that's the funny thing to do.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what happens. And all the kids are cracking up around you. So, yes, am I a salty old person that has seen too much stuff? I agree. That's
You're
why.
on our tour.
We didn't have to tell you that. You didn't have to watch this movie for us
That's
to tell
why.
you that.
That's why.
We knew that before that.
That's why I put my bias aside. And, like the critics give it somewhere between a 4 and a 5, and then the audience scores.
I feel like Hayden and his kids are just sitting there like wearing like the big like billowy white shirts, the berets, the riding pants, and Hayden's just like action.
No, my kids loved it, and
they all have ascots on.
So I want to bump it up to a 7. I think a 7 is a fair rating because it doesn't fly for all the adults, not necessarily, but your kids love it. It's going to spawn a million franchised movies out of it. So. Great. If the kids like it, that's what it's made for. It's successful, and that.
So this wasn't like when they did like with like Nintendo stuff, like when they did Let's Go Pikachu or Detective Pikachu.
Yeah, Detective Pikachu. I thought
that was like adults pushing kids out of the way, going, "This is for us, not you."
It was also a live action movie, and it was not done by the same people. Illumination. I think that if Pixar or Disney, the people who did Wreck-It Ralph. Or even the people who did the Lego movie, I think that would have carried the franchise a lot better. Illumination is going to take the easy route with like their humor and their writing. The story is weak. Weak.
Well, I mean,
to be fair,
the story for the games.
To be fair, there is no story in the game.
Save Princess.
Yeah.
They do the whole quest trope where your weary traveler from a commonplace world that you're familiar with transports magically into a new place and. You learn about the way this new world works with this weird, wayward traveler, and then he becomes the legendary hero of time and whatever.
Does Chris Pratt go, "It's a me, I'm Mario"?
He does a lot. He says, "Let's a go, it's a me."
Does he sound like Mario?
No.
Or does he just sound like Chris Pratt?
So they set it up where they spoof why he has that accent. It's to have a commercial gig for his plumbing business, and he thinks that he'll get better branding if he has an Italian accent. So that's why he has that. But
he just talks like
normally
Chris Pratt.
A high-pitched Chris Pratt, yes. So Charlie Day is an amazing Luigi. He did a great Luigi.
I feel like that would. When I saw him casting that part, I was like, that would.
He did a great
Luigi.
Luigi.
I think a smart move.
He was not in the movie a lot. He was
the
princess that needed to be rescued in the movie.
More than Super Mario Brothers, the movie. Or was it Super Mario? the movie?
Super Mario Bros. Movie.
Oh, well, I thought he should have had better representation as half of the bros.
Yeah, I mean, there's a fun bit in the end where they're fighting together. That's good. And Anya Taylor-Joy playing Peach was good. The best out of everybody, though, was Jack Black playing Bowser. Like, that was a good character.
He was born for it.
And all he does is just Jack Black, He does this song where he's singing about his love for Peach. And he just goes, Peaches, 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 over and over and over again. And everybody's just dying. And I'm like, yeah, that works.
Okay, just because it's Jack Black.
Yeah,
I did read an article where this movie was going to be totally different. It was going to be centered on Peach, and she was going to be like this, independent girl that didn't need rescuing.
She has to save Mario and Luigi.
Yes, but Nintendo came in and was like, no, this is a game about Mario.
Yeah.
Have you
This is a
not
movie
played
about Mario.
the games?
You can tell that Miyamoto probably had tight reins on this, and rightfully so, because
It's his
Nintendo's
thing.
been shysted in the past with movies. So
But yeah, I read an article that the movie was originally going to be different, and then when
Yeah.
they hand over the script, Nintendo was like, no,
yeah,
this is about Mario.
I mean,
do that with Star Wars.
They have a producer rep from Nintendo. I think his name is Fukunawa. And he's like their movie producer rep from Nintendo, making sure that they're properly represented. So yeah, it was a good movie. It was really pretty. Like it's weird to think of the Mushroom Kingdom like as interesting and intricate and pretty and whatnot.
Is Yoshi in this movie?
Cameos,
Okay.
Toad.
and then there's an after credits with a baby Yoshi. So yeah. Toad, played by Keegan-Michael Key, he was funny.
Does he ever do she's in the other castle?
They spoof it. They joke about it. Yeah, there's a lot of jokes where like you kind of eye roll because you've been playing the games for so long, and you're like, okay, that's how you're gonna go about it. All right. Yeah. The music was amazing, but it was so on the nose, paint by numbers. Like, oh, he's got the invincibility star. Cue the music. They're riding on Rainbow Road. Cue the music,
Yeah.
But it was really like good renditions. Yeah. So they get the Donkey Kong, and then it's like Seth Rogen playing Donkey Kong with his stupid laugh. You're just like, yeah,
It's like, shut up.
yeah. So, but it's done well enough. They've been asked if they're gonna do more movies.
Star Fox.
So they're gonna do Mario related movies like Donkey Kong. That's what they're talking about now.
Luigi's Haunted Mansion.
Nintendo, yes, Luigi's Mansion. Charlie Day expressed interest in doing that.
That would actually be pretty fun to watch, though.
Yeah. So and like there's one scene where it's kind of like Luigi's Mansion, and it was really well done.
Okay.
So the Shy Guys, they bring in the Shy Guys, and they're all like weird and creepy and stuff. But yeah, like you can see where they're kind of going with that. Now, when it comes to Star Fox and Zelda, they'll have to separate those IPs entirely. They can't be in the same universe.
Unless they fight.
The NCU.
Unless they fight.
So yeah, they do.
Super Smash
I was
Bros.
kind of
the movie.
I was kind of hoping that when Mario fought Donkey Kong, one of them would get kicked off screen and they do like the Smash Brothers this explosion or something like that.
It would be fun to have all these movies made and then make a Smash Brothers movie where they're all fighting for the tournament to win the ultimate prize.
Just do like a Dragon Ball Z thing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So it would be cool. But Link would win. Anyway,
Mine's
it's a
on
great
Star
movie.
Fox.
If you're a fan of Nintendo, you'll like it. I think most adults who are fans of Mario would probably be like, it could have been better, but it was fun to see the fan service and whatnot. If you've got kids and they're playing video games, or even if they're not, it's a CG, craze mess of fun characters doing stuff. They're gonna enjoy it anyways.
Their eyes will be glued to the screen.
Yeah, it definitely worked for what that is. So yeah, I'd recommend it. I'd say a 7 out of 10 is a fair assessment of all that. So, all right, let's talk about Star Wars. This is my news.
Has Kathleen Kennedy been fired?
She actually announced 3 new Star Wars movies.
I hate her.
Yes, I know.
She announced one movie directed by James Mangold that goes back to the dawn of the Jedi.
I saw that.
First
They're not doing like the old Knights of the Old Republic stuff. Like, they got to go way back to the beginning.
I mean, I like James Mangold. We'll see what happens with the new Indiana Jones movie coming out that he directed, but he did Logan, and I think he did 3:10 to Yuma also.
That is a great movie.
So
I love that movie.
for him to do Star Wars, we'll see what happens. So I'll be interested to see.
I feel like there's good. I don't want to say source material because they never really go into it as far as like canon stuff, but like the expanded universe stuff for the beginnings of the Jedi and the Sith and how it all kind of happened.
Yeah.
I feel like there's a lot there to tell a really good story and show a lot of really cool things.
Yeah, they're going to have to probably lay a lot of groundwork on how all of it got made, and then it has to make sense for the trickle-down effect for all the future IPs that it's based off of.
Mhm.
So to do a supreme prequel that covers all of, you can't retcon anything. You know, it has to be.
No, you are the first building block.
Right. So he's fighting a lot of right and left limits. You know, a lot of intricacies that he's got to make sure that he hits. So we'll see if James Mangold can do that or not. I don't remember, like, Star Wars has announced 1 billion movies and then canceled 1 billion movies.
Yeah.
So none of these could happen. But the next one, which will probably most definitely happen, is Dave Filoni's tie-up of The Mandalorian and Ahsoka.
The Ahsoka movie.
So this is going to be basically the last movie before the Rise of the Force Awakens trilogy happens, and this will be the beginning of the New Republic. Is that what they're calling it? So, yeah,
Well, Ahsoka's going to be a TV series.
right. But when it's over, this movie will tie that and the Mandalorian and basically end that
Okay.
timeline between the original trilogy and the sequel trilogy.
Okay.
And then finally, a guy who's an Oscar-winning director named Sharmeen Obaid-Chinoy is doing a movie featuring Daisy Ridley
Yeah.
as she builds a new Jedi Order.
Yeah,
after-
she'll be the beginning of another trilogy.
So we'll see what that's all about. I don't not like Daisy Ridley. I don't think that her character is bad in comparison to.
I think her character's bad.
I think her character was poorly written.
I don't think she's not a
poorly
bad actor.
designed.
I mean, I don't blame her.
Maybe under a new direction they can go the right way, but it did end very crappy the way that they went.
They ruined that whole thing because I mean they did The Force Awakens, which was a rip-off of A New Hope,
Yeah,
like almost ridiculously on the nose.
same, but different.
Same, or as my little brother would say at the time, it's the same but differenter.
Yeah,
And then you had Rian Johnson's mess, The Last Jedi. And if I ever meet Rian Johnson in person, he's getting punched right in the face because
Yeah.
he deserves it for making that travesty of a movie.
I mean, the Knives Out movie was pretty good.
Yeah, that was a good movie, but he should not have done what he did to Star Wars.
Yeah, well,
Shouldn't have did what you done did.
should have did what you done did.
And then The Rise of Skywalker
Was the worst out of all of the Star Wars movies.
They were just making stuff up.
That movie made me mad.
The
like,
last good
watching
Star
it.
Wars movie in the last like 10, 15 years is still Rogue One.
Still Rogue One. So I like Dave Filoni. I think he understands the lore. I think he knows how to build a good movie.
I think Kathleen Kennedy needs to keep her damn nose out of it.
Well,
Because that's why What's-His-Face did the third season
the third season.
of The Mandalorian. John Favreau. He was going to leave after the season 2 because he was tired of her crap and her interfering with what they were trying to do with the show.
I don't know if that's
And he's
true or
like,
not.
I've read multiple reports about it. And
All
like, quotes from him where he's
We
like,
got to start sourcing our materials now.
Yeah.
But
he was like, I'm not going to do it. He's like, I'm out. He's like, you're ruining everything we're trying to do. He's like, I'll stay, but I get total control and you have nothing to say about it.
yeah. Well, I think that Dave Filoni, and since Bob Iger's been back and basically, schwacking PC producers from Marvel and whatnot, they're letting the people who know the franchise have creative control.
And we still haven't gotten a Darth Revan movie or Darth Vader.
Yeah.
It's what everybody wants. And they're just like,
They're going to wait till it's on its last lifeline for Star Wars.
Rey trilogy.
I don't know if
Why?
it's a trilogy, but it's
We're
definitely.
going to do another movie with her.
Yeah.
That's not what we wanted. Shut up.
Yeah, well, anyway. So, there you go. There's your Star Wars news. And these movies may or may not happen, but yeah, there you go.
TV. Oh, there's more.
Okay. There.
Okay.
Okay, so I have two TV things.
T.
Which would you rather hear? Keep Breathing or Physical 100?
Both of those sound,
Equally as boring?
yeah.
Yes.
Well, pick one.
The first one.
Keep Breathing. All right. Keep Breathing. Have either one of y'all ever read the book Hatchet?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, way back.
way back in the day.
This movie is
Show.
this show is a lot like that. It's a 6-episode miniseries.
On what?
It's on Netflix.
Okay.
Of a kid getting stuck in like the Yukon with a hatchet and has to like survive.
Doesn't he kill a kid with a hatchet at some point?
Does he? It's been a while since
Or is
I
it Lord of
read
the Flies? I get him confused.
Yeah, it's Lord of the Flies.
Anyways, have y'all seen the Scream, like the newest Scream movie?
Nope.
Not the newest one that just came out, but the one that came out last year. I'm pretty sure you watched it with me.
Did I?
Nope.
I wasn't paying attention.
But it's this show stars Melissa Barrera, which she's like the main character in the newer Screams.
Oh, she's in. Let me see her face. She's in Brooklyn Nine-Nine, I believe. Nope, that's not her.
No.
Never mind.
Oh, I know who you're thinking of.
Yeah, she was in the Heights, Scream 6, and a movie called Bed Rest. But basically, in this Keep Breathing, I think she's a lawyer.
Just keep.
But she's got to go to some kind of American school she has to attend the American School Foundation, like I guess some kind of ceremony. I can't remember because it's been a while since I watched this. But she's supposed to attend this ceremony, and she misses her flight, and like because they're all being delayed for weather and stuff. Well, these two guys that have a private plane, they're like, well, we're flying. She begs them for a ride, and they're like, all right, fine. She's like,
But it'll cost you
pretty much.
Wow.
But they get on the
your
plane.
Pokemon cards.
And as they're flying over like the wilds of Canada,
The wilds.
something happens to the engine. The plane goes down,
Of course.
and
They die. She survives.
pretty much they go down. The pilot dies. She saves the guy, but something happened to where he's paralyzed basically from the waist down. Well, like in the crash, so she pulls him onto the shore because they basically crash in a pond,
You
just
gotta
like
keep him alive though, so you can eat him.
just like in Hatchet. Then he's out there telling her like, well, there's this safety equipment on the plane if she can go back and get it, and it's like she sets him up on the shore or whatever. Well, when she goes to swim back down, like the first part is she like strips down to like her underwear and stuff, to like swim attire to go get in the water and swim, and then she's like, oh my God, that's so cold. So she puts her clothes back on to get back in the water
To get
swim.
weighed
You're already in the water.
Like you're already
Yeah.
going to be cold.
But she goes down, she gets the equipment. As she comes up, she's like getting ready to swim back to shore. Well, she sees this grizzly walking along the beach, or like the beach of the pond. And like the guy's just laying there and has nowhere to go, and basically gets mauled and drug off into the woods.
Shoo.
Well, she can't do anything. I mean, she's still in the water.
Well, that's why you keep that guy with you.
Yeah.
He's grizzly bait. So,
That sounds like a different movie.
so you can get
The
away.
one- it's like Into the Wild with Anthony Hopkins and Alec Baldwin.
No, End of the Wild is you're thinking of something The Edge.
You know what I'm talking about.
But
They crash, one dude gets
Right.
hurt, and then they get like attacked by a gigantic grizzly.
right. Yeah.
But I mean, basically, this girl, she's in shape and stuff, so she could survive like trekking through the wilderness.
Yeah.
But she's trying to remember stuff like from when she was a kid on like how to start a fire and things like this, as she's trying to find some kind of civilization. Because when the plane goes down, you can see all
Yeah.
around her, and it's just woods.
Yeah, there's parts of Canada that's like 200 miles straight of wilderness.
But it's a real, like I said, it's a mini series. It was 6 episodes, but it was really good, like starting from beginning to end, until she makes her way through the woods to eventually saving herself.
So it was 6 episodes of a girl trying to survive out in the woods.
Yeah, but like I said, they do a lot of flashbacks to how she grew up, to how when she's trying to remember how to do certain things.
Did grizzly bait survive?
No,
Oh.
Oh,
no, if I remember right, there's actually one scene where like I don't know if he had like a satellite phone or something that was on him when he was eating.
Oof.
so it's like Jurassic Park 3,
If I remember correctly, I think that was it because
where you keep hearing the ringtone and then the giant like Spinosaurus shows up 'cause
yeah,
he
this
ate
was
the
back
guy.
in February when I watched this. So, but I really liked it. I'd probably give it a 7 out of 10. It's one of the better like Netflix miniseries I've seen. in a
Yeah, if you
while.
haven't heard about it, it must be good. Because all the crap that they push on you is terrible.
I mean, if you've read the book Hatchet, this is basically like a female version of that.
Okay.
It's really fun to watch. And you know what? Because that was short, I'm going to review the other one anyways
All right.
because it's better.
Well, thanks for giving us options, bitch.
Yeah, when you're just gonna decide to just do whatever you want. Anyway.
The Physical 100 is like a game show reality show which was really cool because it all takes place in South Korea because, we're too woke and political to do stuff like this here because they take 100 athletes, like Olympic level, like, judo champions.
Is this a real game show?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
They take like judo champions, Olympic level wrestlers. They have bodybuilders. They have like these really in shape ice climbers. But basically, it's called the Physical 100, and they basically like narrowed it down to one person remaining. And like to start off with,
they fight to the death.
Well, they do fight, but it's men and women all mixed together. Like there's one competition where whoever was holding this ball at the end of like 2 minutes wins, and you like I think the first competition was like hanging on to something like a pull-up bar.
Yeah,
and the first 50 that fell off were basically on one side, and the last 50 were on the other. Well, the people that won got to pick who they wanted to face when they go to this next competition. And you had some where it was a guy versus a girl.
Yeah, you picked a girl.
Yeah, I mean that
low-hanging fruit. There,
there were some of the girls that were bodybuilders, and there's like one or two of the girls that
they would all kick my butt. So
there was one or two of the girls that did beat the guys that they went against.
Really?
But you had like MMA fighters that were in there, but I mean they're all like South Korean natives.
Yeah.
But it was really cool because like. They start off like individual, then they have to form teams to do certain competitions. Like one, they had to it's a rope bridge where they had like the little planks. They had to build the bridge and then carry bags of sand, and whichever team had the most at the end. The next competition, they had to move like.
How did they build the rope bridge? Did they?
They already had the ropes, and then they just had to put the planks on there.
Okay.
But they had to do that and get the bags of sand across after carrying them up the steps.
There's a whole class of this crap in the Army, and it's so Vietnam based, but like. Basically, you have to sacrifice a soldier and be like, "Hey, swim the river, and then mount the rope
tied to your butt,
right, and then get it across so we can make a rope bridge." It's such a dumb concept, but that's
they move on, and they had like a competition where basically they had to move. I want to say once they added the barrels that they had to dig out of the ground and put onto the boat, it was like I think a 5,000-pound boat. 10 people had to move it across this sand pit. Like from one platform to another, but it was pretty cool just to see, how they were working together and stuff like that. And then like towards the end, they narrow it down to where there was 2 teams of 10 and they had to pick who goes against each other in certain, like, say one person had to do like they called it the punishment of Atlas. He basically had to take a 100-pound boulder and hold it above his head, and whoever held it the longest wins. But they would pick, I'm going to do this for this challenge, and this other person's going to do it for that one. And they would decide who on what team would do what challenge.
Yeah.
But if you lost that challenge, your team was just down a person.
Oh, wow.
Until eventually they narrowed it down to 5 people. The only thing I didn't like about the ending was, as extravagant as everything was, the last, 4 or 5 competitions were very basic. It was like, run back and forth, and whoever doesn't beat the timer loses.
Tic-tac-toe for the champion.
But
thumb wrestle.
It was fun. Knowing that it was, all in South Korean, you had to watch it dubbed or with subtitles. So that kind of, is all right.
Yeah.
That part. But I really would like to see them do this again. Even if they do it in America or if they do it in Europe, whatever. Just to do the show again. It was a lot of fun. I did like the fact that they didn't shy away. Like you had guys and girls against each other. You had the old guys versus the young guys. It just however they matched up.
Who won?
The winner was a guy that was like an ice climber, because basically the last competition came down to endurance, and the competition before that he had to climb a rope.
Right.
That's what he was.
That's
doing
what
that.
I do.
He was doing that against 4 other people, and he lasted the longest climbing. And then the very last competition was like an endurance thing where he was just running back and forth. And he had the endurance from ice climbing that he was like a rescuer. He rescued the people that ice climbed.
Wow.
So
like when they couldn't do it, they sent him.
Pretty much. But this was the only thing that was kind of disappointing was the final contest. But it was just neat to see they took all these different athletes that all had different skills and specialties.
Was there some BS skill that somebody had that didn't?
They had one that was a dancer.
Yeah.
He thought that he was just in such good shape dancing that he could compete. He lasted a little while.
It's like that one show that we watched about the special forces or whatever, where they get these not celebrities on it. And this dude's like a celebrity chef, and he's like, I'm basically in the military. It's the same in the kitchen and all sort of stuff. And he gets out in like the first 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, I'll watch this show now.
I'm glad you're gone. Now I will watch.
Yeah.
But I mean, it was cool because like there was this one girl. She was the like an Olympic level judo athlete. Which when this one guy picked her to like fight in the little pit where you had to hold the ball for 2 minutes, not knowing what she did beforehand, until he picked her, and then they announced who they are and what they do.
Right.
And she was like, "Crap."
She mopped the floor with.
Oh
him.
yeah, she like every time like she ran out because she was quicker. She grabbed the ball and was holding on to it. Well, every time he would get close, she would just drop the ball, take him and flip him, grab the ball, pick it back up, and run away. So it was pretty cool. And then
some like hardcore Mario Party kind of stuff.
it was pretty fun. It was a fun thing to watch. It was nice to see that they didn't shy away, from being sexist, like only the girls versus the girls. Yeah. Making a real competition, the best of the best.
I'm assuming there was a moment then where a dude just mopped the floor with some chick.
There was, yeah.
Like they were just manhandling. This is like.
Did you see that one? Like he's like a retired power lifter, and to prove a point, because like some transgender guy like set a record and like I think like in cleans or something like that. It might have been in the military press or something like that. But he just to prove a point, he came out of retirement, announced himself as a female for one day, and then just decimated the record just to prove a point, and then went back to retirement.
So now that's the record.
Yeah.
A dude who just went, "I'm a girl today," and just like sets the all-time female record. He goes, "All right, good luck, ladies."
Just to basically take it away from that one dude who's trans, and took it away from all his females. So.
But it was nice to see in the show like the mix of like team based stuff where like there was one team that basically nobody picked them, so they were all just left as a team of themselves. And they beat out
my team.
There was one team that was like off like not in front of them, but when they were being talked to like on the camera by themselves, they were just making fun of this team and they lost to them.
That's hilarious.
We're gonna beat these guys. We're Team Killer Shark Instinct. It's like who are we fighting? Team Floppy Wiener.
It's a good show. I really enjoyed it. But anyways, I'll move on to my news, which Ahsoka, the TV series for Star Wars, it's going to be coming out in August.
Yeah, it looks pretty good.
Yep.
I'm kind of excited about it.
I haven't seen the trailer, but I heard good things. So.
Yeah, I think they're kind of leaning heavy into the Grey Jedi thing because she's not a good Jedi necessarily. She doesn't make like Jedi decisions.
Yeah,
as a parent
after she was kicked out
she went into hiding essentially.
Well, she left the Jedi Order voluntarily after trial.
Oh yeah,
and it turned out someone else did it, but she was just like, "Nah."
Yeah.
You guys literally all just went guilty, and they were like, "No, this person did the entire time," and you're like, "Oh, we're sorry."
She's after Thrawn.
Yeah, they don't in the trailer. They don't specifically say his name, but they they allude to him the entire trailer.
Right,
Grand Admiral Thrawn.
I forgot the one episode where she's like sneaking through the fog and the mist. I forgot her name, but the girl that's like the bad guy in that episode, she's going to be in this. Because you see her on like a spaceship going somewhere.
Says like, "Where's Grand Admiral Thrawn?"
She does in that episode, but not in the trailer.
Okay.
So I'm interested to see that, just to see what else in the Star Wars world is out there.
Yeah, and I think Rosario Dawson's like perfect for that role.
Yeah,
she kills it. So
yeah, the next thing is they have the Welcome to Derry.
I kind of don't give a crap
prequel.
About this, to be honest with you.
No,
I keep seeing newsfeed pop up for it.
Skip it.
I'm just like,
they said that Skarsgård's not going to be Pennywise in this.
It's creepy Skarsgård.
And they don't know how
in a
much
shocking twist. It's handsome Skarsgård this time. It's gonna be like the Squidward, like handsome face, but with it clown makeup on.
They said basically it's going to be the origins of Pennywise, like in
Isn't he a primordial spider fighting
space.
A giant turtle?
But he's been there since 1715, allegedly.
Yeah, like if you break down, what's it called when like they take like fancy dishes and they break them down to their components?
Deconstruct.
If you deconstruct a Stephen King story, it is a B movie plot. It's a space clown spider that came and crashed into a small town in a meteor. You're like, what? Who wrote this?
And it's always in like New Hampshire.
Yeah.
Or like
Maine. Yeah, that's Stephen King's area.
It says the series is more than likely going to follow a whole brand new set of characters. The only reoccurring character will be Pennywise. So
the dancing clown.
And let's see, I had one other thing. what was it?
Hey, Jordy.
Oh, I can't remember if we talked about this, but Harry Potter is getting its prequel series. They want to reboot it on HBO.
I heard that, and I heard that there's a push. Well, I heard that they're talking about rebooting the entire Harry Potter together, like from year one Harry Potter.
Why?
Well, this says it'll be a Harry Potter TV show that'll be each series or each book will be a season.
Yeah.
But why?
Good question.
Money.
Because it's been over 20 years since the original. There's been a lot of complaints about from like not, and I can't say like because like Reddit and crap like that they're always going to complain, but like big time critics and stuff nowadays are joining the big complaints about how there's no original intellectual properties nowadays. Everything has a shelf life. And then they reboot the franchise if it doesn't go very well for so long, you know. So it's
Harry Potter did great.
well, but it's been 20 years, and
Like we can milk this for another couple million.
their beasts of whatever fantastic stuff isn't doing as well as they wanted it to. So now they're going to try and just do it all over again.
Well, no, because Harry Potter ran off the success of the books.
Yep. And then there's a lot of people that don't want to support it because J.K. Rowling's involved. So.
Yeah, the last bit of news I had was, have y'all ever heard of the show Sex Life on Netflix? It's a TV series.
No.
I hadn't watched it, but I know what it is. And they said they're going to have a season 2. And the main star, which is Sarah Sahi, she's mad because she says the plot's very gimmicky. They're trying to exploit and show more like on-screen sex.
Well, the show is called Sex Life.
Yeah, that's what I said. I was like, you do realize what the show is, right?
Yeah, it's like, what's her name being mad about 50 Shades of Grey.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it's like you knew what you were getting into.
I just thought it was funny that like she does a whole first season and then they want to explore the whole thing more, and she's like, "Oh, they're just trying to cash in on it." Well, yeah, that's
the point.
That's the plot. That's the whole plot of the series.
Well, what's funny is the reverse of that is was it Bridgerton? It's like some sort of like Downton Abbey kind of feel, Victorian
castle.
drama, but it's like
Angry Maggie
insane
Smith.
sex scenes and like just like trashy romance novel sex scenes. And then like the season 1 was like that, and season 2 there wasn't any, and they got a huge complaint about that, And I'm like,
Where's my affirmative murder porn?
yeah. Well, I don't care about that. What I think is funny is that people are just willing to put themselves out there like that. Like, where's my sex scenes?
That's why I'm watching this crap with my wife.
But anyways, that's all I got.
Tam,
Games.
do you have a button?
Is there a button?
I can't believe we're paying to see something we get
That
on
was normally the
TV
button.
for free. If you ask me, everybody in this theater is a giant sucker.
You're a great big phony.
I had to switch it to put that in, and I forgot to switch it back.
Good job, Mitch.
So we played a game
We did.
called Deceive Incorporated, which is out on PlayStation, Xbox, Microsoft Windows. It just came out to consoles like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Developed by Sweet Bandits Studios
Sweet bird.
on the Unreal Engine 4,
Ugh.
published by Tripwire Interactive. And it's a indie strategy shooter game. So basically, there's I think 4 levels.
I don't know.
From what I read, there's 4 maps or whatever, but you have a slew of characters to host from that have different weapons, abilities, and stuff that you can unlock and character skins.
I just find it funny that he mutes the button
Yeah.
when you can hear it on our microphone.
You hear the reverb. He's like, let me mute this so I can hear it like you're in the other room going,
Hey, you're lucky I'm here, all right? I'm slowly dying.
would you like some Alka-Seltzer Cold and Flu Plus?
Let's just get through this.
Okay.
We're almost done.
So we played it, and you could play as either a solo or you could play as a team of trios.
Mm-hmm.
So we had all had our characters, and we have no idea what we're doing.
Nope.
But there's objectives.
We still don't.
Here's the BS of this. We're all relatively intelligent people
Yep.
in our early to mid-30s
Yep.
who have been playing video games really since the inception of popular video game
Right.
popularity.
Since Nintendo.
Basically, since the dawn of Nintendo, we've been in the mix. We're veterans.
Right.
We're seasoned warriors of controllers. We had no idea what we were doing. We watched videos, I did, of watching other streamers play it and just having the time of their life go, oh, this looks easy. Like, oh, this looks like a fun game. It's very colorful. It's vibrant. It's something different. We were getting a little fed up with Call of Duty.
Right.
Let's give this a try. $20. And we're playing. We're running around. I think the first game I killed like 3 people.
Yeah.
Because there's, 5 other teams?
Something like that.
There's 5 total teams of 3.
Right.
Running around. You have disguises, and you have to go through objectives and collect intel, and you use the intel to unlock safes or get through hack doors. And there's like AI guards, but you can take their identity and they won't try to kill you unless you do like something outrageously sus, or you go into a different room that you're not supposed to be in.
Your color.
Or your color, if it's a green for like staff or security or whatever. So we didn't win a single game.
No.
At all. And we go down, we get revived, and we're running off in different directions. Mitch gets mad and yells at all of us. Hayden texts us and goes, hey, my daughter is playing this. How old's your daughter?
She's 14.
She's 14. Her first game, she killed 2 people and won.
And her strategy was a very sound strategy. Just get to where they're going to escape from and wait.
And take them out when they get there.
Yep. And so she killed 2 guys that were fighting over it's a briefcase you have to extract
you have to
with.
Leave with like that intel or whatever.
And she just kills both of them and then just extracts. And then she wins. And she's like, yeah, I did it. And I was like, holy crap, wow. And I'm like, well, do it again. She's like, nah, I'm good. She just doesn't even care.
You saw the one-time glory, and you're just like, yeah, keep doing that. And she's like, no. She's like, I've conquered this now.
I'm good now.
There's no point. I'm retired.
Yeah.
I would like to say that when we started, we were like, we lost a couple of times, and we're like, all right, what we should do is stick together. So me and Hayden stuck together and killed like 2 out of 3 people, and we turn around and Tom's on the other side of the map as we're dying.
No.
Yes.
Oh, no. Here's what happens. Okay. Here's what happens. All 3 of us spawn together. There's an objective like 20 feet. And it's like, let's stay together. I was like, okay, well, let's go right here and try to do this and see if we can figure something out. What the hell is that? Oh, sirens. People being murdered, I guess. We'll try to do that. Okay. All parties have agreed. I go inside. Suddenly, Mitch and Hayden are across the map dying, and they go, oh, I thought we were sticking together.
What happens usually is we'll play a game.
Any game.
We know how formidable we are as a team, but we just have
Mitch and Tom will have conflicting ideas, and they're like weird parents in a situation.
Because Tom will dive headfirst through a window at a team.
All right, this isn't marriage counseling. Let me just explain my piece. So Tom will do whatever he wants to do. Mitch will do whatever he wants to do. No communication between each other at that point. And I'm sitting in the middle like, who do I go after? Who do I follow? And you pick one, and usually whoever I pick, that's the one that dies, and me along with. So that's what happened. I picked Mitch. That was the wrong decision.
Well, no, we were doing pretty good until the other people showed up.
I mean,
it's those other players that keep getting us.
I just wish that we could all 3 stick together, Let's just wish. I feel like I'm the glue, but I'm like Elmer's glue.
Although there are times where me and Tom will be like, all right, we're going this way. Nothing.
And Hayden's just like, where are you guys? And we're just like, we just told you 5 minutes ago we left.
We're like 500 yards away. He's like, oh, y'all are leaving?
We're like 1,000 meters away.
That. Yeah, but you guys' communication skills suck. I'm just putting it out there.
When we say we're leaving, that means we're gone. We're going.
And it's, we're leaving. Hayden, we're leaving. No. Okay. Where are you?
It's not like that.
Yes, it is. Like it is, though. Mitch, tell me I'm wrong.
It's not. Because, and then you guys will I'll say, hey, let's go over here and do this. Crickets. And then whenever I input a plan or an idea, nothing.
Because your plans are stupid.
No. I like to not attack people in any game until we have the advantage. Tom, if he sees them, he's shooting them. He doesn't care where they are.
You guys are
I have a good chance of taking it.
You have a better chance.
You have a good chance, right. But not against 3-on-1.
Yeah, Tom,
because we got to get into position. Like there's times Tom will be fighting. I'm like, I'm not even at the top of the hill yet.
Tom will fight a polar bear with a toothpick, and Mitch will hide in a bush if there's a lame toddler that you can take out.
It's like arm duct tape to its leg.
Because I know I'm not good. I need the advantage.
And me somewhere in between, never over all the years, never learning how to really play the game because you're two polar opposites people to try and play with. So
I'm the kind,
but
I would be fine with getting one kill and
when
winning.
the stars align and everything works just
in
so
those
perfect.
rare, sweet moments
We are
where our
very lethal.
communication is on point and we talk and we
Yeah.
communicate very well with each other, we don't lose.
Yeah. And then they institute skill-based damage or something like that.
And then we get mad.
Yeah,
Anyway,
where you shoot somebody
Deceive
30 times
Incorporated,
and
I
break
like
blades.
the game. I don't know Mitch, you didn't really like it.
It's all right.
It's fun. It's not something like I'm excited to jump on,
When I was thinking of it being more like Among Us, where you could talk to the other players and stuff like
Yeah.
that.
It is. It's not like that. It's kind of more like Clue, I guess would be a good way to explain it. Like,
Yeah, I guess
know.
it'd be a bit like Clue and Among Us.
Well, we should have thought of it ahead of time. Like, do like your daughter. I mean, there's really no point in doing all the objectives.
No.
if you can just
And
stand
we
there and
still
wait.
don't know how to do them.
Yeah,
We've been trying to figure out.
I mean, you can just wait for him to go there. And,
yeah. Yeah, and like all the fast guns, they suck.
yeah.
So like you want powerful damage guns. So I'm gonna be that dude with a shotgun arm next time.
Oh, the guy with the iPad. The
Yeah.
creepy guy. So on to my news.
Okay.
Since we were talking about Call of Duty, Call of Duty Warzone Season 3 Reloaded. It's coming. Lots of new things.
Like
Gameplay. Armor boxes have been removed in favor of armor bundles in the Champions of Caldera buy station. So they're actually doing stuff for the old Warzone still
Yeah, who cares about that?
for bizarre reasons. Why is this telling me this? I don't want this.
I don't know. I sent you a picture that had
I
all the
sent you
new
a
stuff.
picture. I think this is what I was looking for. A different article.
Let's play. Watch Tom scroll through his phone.
Look
the
up news.
podcast.
Well, I can tell you there's two new guns coming. One is the Intervention, which is they had to give it.
Gets your friends together, sets you down, talks about your drinking problem.
But from what I heard, it's only in multiplayer, not Warzone.
Oh no, I think it is in Warzone, and I think it's in DMZ.
What kind of gun is it?
It's a sniper rifle. It's the Intervention, the original for Modern Warfare 2.
Is it one-shot kill?
No.
Okay. Is there any one-shot kill snipers right now?
Just the one from that St. Patrick's Day.
But that's only in that one game mode. It's not anymore.
It's
yeah,
it's
they
out now.
took it out of the game. It was only in the game for like 4 days.
So there's not.
Yeah, and there's a new AR coming as well. 2 new operators, but they're from the campaign if you bothered playing it. Al Mazrah Resurgence confirmed.
Okay.
So they're going to be doing big map resurgence.
Interesting.
Big old maps.
They're going to have Warzone ranked.
Yeah, and they're going to, Warzone Ranked is coming.
That
There's
might be
2
fun.
different battle passes.
Okay.
So there's one's for Task Force 141, the other one's for Black Cell, which will have like different operators, different skins and stuff that you unlock if you do either or. So I think there's probably going to be a couple common ground items, but the majority of it's supposed to be different.
Okay.
And one thing I don't understand is they took away where you could have a 2-plate or a 3-plate vest.
Uh-huh.
Well, now
But
they're adding
bringing in tempered.
tempered plate carrier.
But tempered isn't a perk.
No, it's something that you pick up.
You
in the
have to
game.
find it in the game.
Just like when you had to find the vest to begin with.
when you had to find the 8 carrier.
Yeah.
So that's like the best vest in the game. now.
Yeah. So
Okay.
you
Yeah,
got to
'cause
find a
it's just
vest
2
that
plates
still makes you
instead of
better.
3.
Why didn't they just leave it the way it was?
I don't know.
They're also bringing back redeploy drones and deployable buy stations,
Okay.
which I think will be huge because there's not a lot of buy stations
No.
on this map, and they get camped the entire time.
Or is it a one-time use for the buy station?
I don't know if it's gonna be one-time use because the old redeploy buy stations, you threw it out. It was there the entire time until
Okay.
I think gas overpassed it for a while, and then it just didn't work anymore.
They're going to have UAV
The
towers. So
Okay.
instead of just buying a UAV, you can go to one of these towers.
Mhm.
But then if you activate it, people know that hey, I'm right there.
Yeah, it's true.
But I don't even know why they would do the UAV towers when you could do the strongholds
True.
and the fortresses, and you got it that way.
Well, the UAV towers are typically positioned out in the middle of nowhere because it's just the tower
Mhm.
Okay.
that you can climb up and stuff. So
So you have to go out to the middle of nowhere just to activate it, just
So
to
everybody
find
can
out
see
there's
you.
nobody
But
there.
if it's like DMZ, it's a lot bigger area than like the strongholds give you.
Mhm.
Okay.
So
Interesting.
DMZ's getting new content. They're bringing in a barter system. So different way to get rewards. You can trade items at buy stations for other items. It's not just you trading for money. Workbench where you can do modifications to your contraband weapons.
Interesting.
I think like removing attachments or adding attachments is
Yeah.
most likely what it's going to be. A couple new bosses are coming to the DMZ. I mean, I don't really care.
So
about
just
DMZ.
kind of, Just some retooling and
Yeah.
nothing substantial.
Yeah.
They're bringing in ranked Warzone, which is probably going to be
The most substantial.
very substantial. Plunder is coming back,
I
which
don't care about
Plunder
that.
served a slight purpose just because you could do a lot of weapon leveling up quicker
Yeah.
than just waiting for shipment 24/7. There's also 4 new multiplayer maps that should be dropping.
When's this come live?
April 12th.
Okay.
That's
So
so
today's April 8th.
so you got 4 days until the.
So by the
season
time
2
you're
comes.
listening to this, probably.
It's
All
happened.
right.
It'll
Well,
have come out 2 days ago.
And then there's some other like quality issues and patches and stuff, but they haven't said expressly what they're going to be.
okay.
Hopefully it does with movement and bumping people because that
Yeah.
drives me insane.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I don't know. We'll probably play it for about a week or two. Get fed up with it. Try to, I don't know.
Yeah.
I re-downloaded Elden Ring, by the way.
Yeah. Elden Ring.
All
Elden.
right, we made it. We're at the end. Good job, guys.
We did it.
All right.
Simpsons.
We'll tune in next week where we discuss something.
And other stuff.
Something.
And it'll probably be about movies, TV shows, or video games in news and reviews.
I don't know. Me and Tom will have to come up with it because,
I will not be here.
yep, he'll get punished.
Loser.
Yeah. So, but I got my 2 punishments. They will be done.
Okay, good.
All right. That's it for me, Hayden.
That's it for me, Tom.
That's it for
Me, Mitch.
Bye.
back.
Come on, Dad, let's go. I've been holding it since they put the dome over the town.
You can wait. A lot of people worked really hard on this film, and all they ask is for you to memorize their names.
Well, I want to make sure no animals were harmed during the filming of this movie. Phew.
Okay. Woo! Floor popcorn.
Just
Wait, it looks like Maggie has something to say. Oh my God, her first word.
This is Mitch's like inner dialogue.
Sequel?
Why did I wait for that?